Hi. How you doing? Yeah, so here it is.
Very cool.
Yeah. You already got one?
No, we didn't have one.
Oh.
They're just being crazy back there.
Yeah, and I put a rain cover in here for you since I made you wait 10 minutes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yep.
Awesome.
You never know when it's gonna rain. It rained yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going to bed. Here you go.
Hold on, I'll be right there. Awesome, I'm stoked.
Thank you so much. I am too.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Here's the breakdown rundown on how I began flipping the Deuter Kid Comforts, the child carrier backpacks. Approximately 5 long years ago, I was creating a system that would allow me to do reselling full-time, mainly because I love reselling, but the other reason was I have an extensive undesirable background and 0 employers will employ me, and the places that would hire me wanted me to do general labor construction, and I'm terrible at construction and general labor jobs. I've worked at 20 different construction companies, and the same thing happens every single time. I work my turf off, I show up early, I do everything I'm asked and told, and my coworkers tell me I'm doing a great job. And then they never call me for the next job, or they fire me and say, "I'm sorry you're not what we're looking for." I know some of you will say that there's plenty of places that hire shady characters, and yes, places like Home Depot and Lowe's, they will hire shady characters, but they're not gonna hire me because all of my paperwork shows that I take things without asking, and employees don't like people that take things without asking. It scares them. They think I'm gonna lift the cash register or something. But I got 5 years for giving the one time a different name. On paperwork, it says Class B for jury. If I had money and a lawyer, I would have been sentenced to 0 years. So when I apply for a job, as much as the employer would like to hire me, they get scared because they think I'm gonna steal from, and I don't blame them. If I was an employer and I read my record, I wouldn't want to hire me either, so don't feel bad for me. But let's stay focused on the subject. I was praying to God, "God, please show me a path to be able to do reselling full-time, so I can be independent and work for myself and not have to worry about applying for jobs. And Jesus, I pray that I can work for myself and depend on nobody." That was my prayer. So I felt like God said to me, or at least gave me the concept, browse at your phone and scroll your phone archive at the merchandise you've trafficked. And what merchandise has your phone exploded with, and which items have you gotten massive amounts of feedback about? So make a list of all those items. Then after you've made the list, go seek them. And then after you have purchased them, keep finding and continue purchasing them and keep selling them and do it over and over and over again. And then you will become Reselling Stories, the most famous reseller in the world. Hey, just kidding, and back to the narrative. I was at a garage sale in my mom's neighborhood, a block away, and I saw that they had a Deuter Kid Comfort. It was a Kid Comfort 3. I had no idea what it was, but I did know that child carrier backpacks sold well, because I had sold them before, but I had never sold a Deuter Kid Comfort. So I asked how much it was, and they told me it was $30. I filtered the sold and completed listings on eBay and saw that they had recently sold for $200 to $300. So it was a no-brainer. I bought it. I posted it on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace for $80. Content with making my $50. And my phone blew up with 40 responses in the first hour, fam. So when God gave me the idea to go back and find the popular items, the Deuter Kid Comfort was one of those items. And ever since then, I've been searching hard for them, setting my notifications and driving to the uttermost ends of the earth to pick them up. Lots of times they're dirty and filthy when you get them, but the material that they're made out of has a special coating to where the dirt floats on top of the fabric and doesn't sink into and stain the fabric. So if you submerge it in a bathtub plus add a tiny bit of soap, all that dirt comes right out. When it's finished drying in the sun, it looks brand new. So it became a hustle buying dirty ones, cleaning them up, and selling as like new.